Mariam for moderating this session. Now, second session is
cross-border investigation of cyber crimes becomes important. For this purpose, we have with us today Dr. M.K. Nagaraj, IGP Anti-Terrorist Cell, Bangalore, who has obtained his PhD from National Law School of India, University, Bangalore, in the topic Cyber Crimes and Cyber Law, specifically in the area of search, seizure, protocol in the virtual environment. He is a rank holder in LLB. He also stood first in MBL, where 36 students were there. He has been a recipient of gold medal for disaster management course held at National Defence College, Nagpur, and he is also a recipient of prestigious President Gold Medal for meritorious service that he has rendered. There are many more to list, but today at this juncture for this session I am presenting Dr. M.K. Nagaraj. Before that, I request our principal B.K. Ravindra to give token of affection. Thank you, sir. Over to
slides. I would just like to inform you that cyber crimes could be categorized into three. One is data related crimes, second is technology related crimes, and of course third one is software related crimes. This is only just for information. And here investigation is conducted at two levels. One is the cross border level, that is internet scenario. Another is the local level, that is the computer, a victim computer, then the archiving, e-archiving, backup, etc. So I would like to confine my talk today on a cross-border investigation. Before that, starting running through my slides, I would like you to understand the security levels, I mean cyber security levels, and there are out of 7 layers. I have selected only three or four important layers, which normally we are dealing with these layers when we conduct investigation of cyber crimes. One is application layer, is very important, where we transact through webs, emails, email correspondence we enter into, then even the charts, email charts, then even latest is blog and whatnot, and even the database also. So this is very important, because unless you understand this application layer, the transactions that are taking place in different layers, it becomes very difficult for us to undertake investigations. So we require the help of experts, and if you are an expert, it is nothing like that. We want to create expertise in you, because this is a heterogeneous composition. We have police officers here, we have NGOs, and we have young friends who are studying in law college. So this as far as the first level, that is application layer, is concerned, we need to understand what is email harvesting, how we can keep track of emails, and how we can enter the inbox of the email, how we can get hold of the email IDs of persons, how we can get hold of email IDs of his associates or his friends and his personal data and so many other things. So this is very helpful for our investigation when we take up the cyber crime investigation at the cross-border level. And another important layer is transport layer. You are all aware that the data moves electronically in electronic form. So it goes in the form of packets. Once an email or any message is sent from the computer, it gets divided into packets at the source point, and then gets assembled at the destination point. In between, something can happen, especially I'll just come to that. In between, the cyberpunks who are experts in retrieving that data within fraction of seconds and then commit round down frauds. Just now you heard about frauds in the morning session, and there all this money is transferred either OFT, online transfer, money transfer, fund transfer, or EFT, electronic fund transfer. Even one digit character is taken out, and it can be diverted to fraudulent accounts that will run into crores of rupees or even sometimes lakhs of rupees. So this is Levin's case is the best example. Even there are so many cases about round down fraud and how exactly they get hold of the digits when the packets are in the move. Electronically moving from one place to another place. So we have to know how to counter these, and that requires the I have suggested in my thesis the checksum method. Checksum method means, supposing our principal is sending a letter to Harvard Law School that contains, let us say, 30,000 characters, and when it reaches Harvard Law School in USA, those characters should be intact. If there is any even one character less, then it is we can presume that there is something has happened, and this is not the original letter what the principal STM college has sent it. So here it is very very helpful in tracking the EFT, electronic fund transfers, any fraud taking place in respect of electronic fund transfer or online fund transfer. Another important network layer, layer is the network layer, and here we must know the functions of this network layer. Otherwise, we can't just take up investigation. And what are the functions? Routing. There are routers, there are hubs, there are gateways, and we must know what is a gateway, what is a hub, and what is a switch, and even switching, wireless. So these wireless activities take place in the network. Today we have so many VoIP crimes, voice over internet. So in order to track these types of crimes, we need to know the architecture of internet, like we know the architecture of computers. So this network, layering architecture becomes very important, and it assumes a significant place in the investigation of cross-border investigation of crimes. And here it also helps us to track the digital footprints of the accused persons, maybe or maybe by way of logs in the servers, all these things. And another is, of course, last is link layer, which is very relevant. Layer, it ensures connectivity. Even in the connectivity also, even the internet was discovered, it was by chance. So, so here also we have to understand what exactly is the nature of connectivity, and also how we can go about with the investigation of crimes. Where are the servers? Where are the logs? And where are they found? And where are they located? The knowledge about all these things will help our investigating officers to undertake cross-border investigation of cyber crimes. So with this, I would like to just run through my slides. First slide, please. You know, there are two types of incriminating data which we can collect. One is the data stored at the intervention of the human beings, and the data generated without the intervention of human beings by the computer itself. So this date and time stamps will help to know the date and time of access output buffers. So these are very important as far as investigation is concerned. So here I must tell you one important thing. Where are these found? These are found in different locations in the internet scenario. Maybe I told you, you have to understand the internet architecture, and even in the computer also, because computer is a part of internet. And in the computer also we have clusters, and we have hard disk, we have floppy disk, and we have now the hard disk, and storage memory, storage media. Storage, when we talk about storage media, we have two important storage media. One is primary storage media, which includes hard disk drive and others in the within the computer, and it is highly fragile, and again it is highly volatile in nature. And the secondary storage media, that is non-volatile. It is not fragile. It is stored somewhere. Somewhere. It may be available in the standalone PC, or even e-archiving, and so systems like that. So we have to, and I'll give you one example to understand. There are so many files like unallocated space. Where are these remnants and digital data, the digital dumps are located? First you must identify unallocated data, files, then the swap files, then there are different types of files which I can tell you in the due course. But one thing you have to understand, all these this particular data will be present in the form of ambient data. What is ambient data? I'll just give you one example so that you can understand. In USA, murder was committed in the internet scenario without human intervention. Without human intervention, in the sense it is in the virtual scenario. Homicide, which is defined under the IPC, it is man killing another man, and some kind of instrument, whatever may be the means that you are all aware. I don't want to go into details, but here internet was used as an instrument to kill a person, and it has happened in USA. There was rivalry between Rovers Hospital and Smith Hospital, and both the hospitals were highly computerized, and everything was done in a computerized system only. Unlike in our India, where they just they'll keep a chart near the cot, and doctor comes and records, and nurse comes and she will see and give doses. She will give medicines to the patient. But there it is all highly mechanized, and there what they have done, they caught hold of one hacker from Germany and hacked into this Rovers Hospital, where they have selected one patient. They have gone through the history, and they have selected one patient, and what they have done, they have changed the prescription, which was medicine prescribed by the doctor, and afterwards they have restored the prescription back. In the changed version, they have prescribed lethal dosage, which was administered by the nurse, and ultimately that man died. And this was nothing but mudsliding activity, and because of the rivalry. And the relatives, unlike in India, raised a hue and cry. Doctors, how come you said that he is out of danger to his life? How come he died? Then the matter was investigated by the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Recently in India also we have started NIA, which you must have read it in newspapers. So when FBI probed into the matter, and they found out that this was the real act. This was an act done by a hacker. I mean, it was due to rivalry from Germany. So here, once you know the victim's computer, it becomes very easy to trace back to the computer from where an attack was made, hacking was done. So it was traced, and then they caught hold of the administrator who was in charge of the system. Ultimately, the case was solved. So that was the remnant which remained in the form of what is known as the ambient data. So we feel that it is all deleted, but still it remains. There are so many softwares to retrieve that. For example, we have software like Ncase. Ncase is the best software, which it can take, with which we can take an image of what is stored in the computer system. So the entire thing we can, even including the deleted data. The user feels that data is deleted. Once he functions, once he presses the key delete, so the delete function will not be complete. Still the data remains in the computer, and that we can retrieve, and that is known as the ambient data. So this is one of the good examples to explain this. Next please. Then files constellation. So some files, it requires some kind of software which should be installed in the computer system. Otherwise, not space. See, sometimes what happens, we create a document, create a file. So that document may not occupy the entire space. So some space is left. So that could be used for the hidden files. They can hide accused persons can hide the data within the files. I'll just tell you how they can hide. They can resort to what is known as steganography, the technique of steganography. I don't know whether you knows about steganographic technique. if you don't know it in a simple, to make you understand in simpler words, it is a technique to hide files, hide the data within the digital image. For example, there is one photo, let us say a ship. Within that ship, we can hide the secret message saying that ship is carrying this particular ship. Let us say on that ship some name is written, maybe Ayesha. So when you retrieve with stego key and stego key, when you retrieve that, then you will find within that file hidden the actual secret message. Maybe secret message could be, the ship contains some weapons, we are sending weapons, or we are sending explosives or something like that. So this is this steganography techniques are mostly used by the cyber terrorist. I mean, it pertains to cyber terrorism. They pass on secret informations within they hide secret information like manuals, bomb preparing manuals. Recently we caught in Belgaum. There, it was secret file was hidden by availing with applying the technology, this same technology, and there the it contained how to prepare a bomb with the help of a gas cylinder. So these are the things, they can give secret instructions to their cadres, actual cadres. They can modules, we can say. They are the fellows who go and strike, maybe suicide squads or sharpshooters and things like that. So they give instructions, in fact, and they through these either through charts or chatting, or even this VoIP facility, or even using this steganography techniques. So these are the methods they follow, and not necessarily the terrorists. Even these techniques could be used by adopted by any cyber crime any cyber criminal. Next please. And this is what we are talking about, the digital directory. So these are also very important because in the global scenario, because crime is global. It can't be one to one. It is love bug program.